Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Have the 1111 true crimers cracked the Jay Slater case? Everybody's had a little time to think, and some of you were like, what, how did you crack it? So today I'm going to show you a little bit of what we as 1111 true crimers have at this point. Now, besides this information that we've shared, we also have other information in the background that we will be working on and presenting at a later date. So this is not formal. Get relaxed, get your favorite drink, tune in. After this, there will be an open 1111 True Crime family discussion over on our second channel, where it's more laid back and more like a talk show. Here, we do things like present the information, right? So I just want to say hello to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is a live chat. We have some beautiful moderators, Rach Not That Rach, Jennifer Swain, and Debbie Gazzardo. Thank you all so incredibly much. And with that, I'm going to jump over to PowerPoint, and I'll show you kind of what we went into. Now, in the Jay Slater case, we've all had suspicions, we've all had theories, we've all had all kinds of incredible ideas. We've heard every single theory imaginable. We've had cannabis, we've had Aliisms, we've had OK JoJo's, and we've had Lil Cray Crays. And we've had to weed it all out. Now, I'm not one that will lock in to a theory till the very end. What I do on my channel is I push every single avenue. Even if I think I got it correct, I'll still look into other avenues in case they're more correct, in case there's a combination. But what I mainly do is I work with you, because it's all you. You guys are the ones that are doing a lot of paying attention, grabbing videos. You're doing it better and better to document the source so that we can use it. And in this case, it all just fell together kind of interestingly, because one viewer, one 1111 True Crimer, kept pushing the same video at me, and I kept saying, I've seen it. I don't see what you're seeing. And then it just happened to be one night, she was like, one more time, I'm going to send it to you. And I was like, okay, I promise you I'll watch it one more time, because I'm open-minded and I keep thinking maybe I'll see what she's seeing. Lo and behold, later in the video, because I didn't still see what she was saying, there was that one picture. Now, this entire video that I'm talking about came from a very reliable source, because it is the actual social media of the individual themselves. They posted it. So it's not a hearsay. It's not a kinda. This information is of them. It's a video that they've kind of collaged. And remember, I am live. I don't have a script. I'm just talking to you like my bestie friend. And I'm starting to think I need to do more edited videos so that I can get to the point quicker. We'll see. I do love lives though. But this video came from TH in the Jay Slater case on his social media. And now, after what we think we have cracked the case, that may be way more important than we ever dreamed on that video. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you what we kind of worked through. And for you to get a better view, I am going to shrink myself out of the picture. I'm going to make this very clear. All right, so I have taken a clip off of the screenshot of the snap from allegedly Jay's phone, right? Of just the hand itself smoking a cig, and it's got a lighter. And I pointed out yesterday in this, let me go back, we'll grab the red pen, something that I noticed that drew my attention. Now remember, let me do this real quick. Your thumb does widen. Do you see it? See, it kind of widens out when you bend it? or flex it, it widens a little bit, right? But there's something different about this joint. See, as a med tech, I had to deal with a lot of arthritic patients, and we have nurses in our 1111 True Crimers. We've all kind of had our behind the scenes talk, and this joint either has been jammed severely, I'm talking about the joint here in the thumb, jammed severely, or it's got arthritic symptoms, or it's possible that this was a broken appendage at one time. There's something that is causing it to be bulge. And it's almost, you don't see a lot of wrinkling. Like when you really bend your thumb, you get the folds of the, are you seeing? See my wrinkles? But this person isn't really folding that much, are they? They're not even getting anything up in this part. And so the thumb is barely bent. It's just kind of flexed a little. So I want to go ahead and let's get behind the screen. What's going on with Benji? I don't sell it, but if I would be worth more than anything you have to offer. Benji, I don't know what you're selling. I don't care. But just the fact that I didn't go disrupt your lives, I would appreciate if you would stop disrupting mine. Okay? If you have something to say, my email is rubberducky2005@yahoo.com, or you can go on to the Central Club and talk all you want. I don't treat you that way. I ask for the same respect. If you disagree with me, that's fine. But the mere fact that you're coming on and you're making it about you when we're trying to work here tells me you may have an ulterior agenda. Just saying. Okay. I'm just going to ignore chat, and that might be why I have to do more edited videos, because I do get trolled anytime I'm very close. And I noticed last night I got random names with brand new accounts that hadn't had their accounts very long at all. They didn't have a picture, just a letter, right, with that little green box or whatever. What you guys don't realize is we get your email as creators if you post. Yeah, so I can go look at your email that you registered your YouTube with. And anyway, the ones that were really getting in this and trying to make a post against this didn't even have a point. They were just trying to discredit me as a channel. Like, you're another person trying to make money on a dead kid. And I'm like, OMG, how old? If you don't have a point, then quit trying to make one, right? Just saying. Sharon, welcome to Starlights. Thank you, lovely. Okay, everybody, let's get focused here. Do what you need to do here with Benji. Let's go. All right, so let's talk. In that picture, I'm going to give you the option. I'm going to take chat down. Okay. A, B, C, or D. I need you to look at the thumb. I'm not even going to talk to you about the thumb anymore. I just want you to make your own damn decision. I'm not here to persuade you. I'm not here to encourage you or convince you. I am here to ask you to discern between what you think matches. A, B, C, or D. Now, I'm going to take a minute. I've never done this in live. I'm going to literally leave that up. I'm going to go over, and I am going to start a new, hold on, a new poll. It's going to take me a second to get there. Ah, Jenny UK, thank you. You say, keep up the good work, Mama D. We are all behind you. Thank you, lovely. I greatly appreciate the 299 snippet chat. All right, hold on. Don't vote yet. I'm going to actually make you take a poll. And here's why. I have yesterday's poll before our presentation. Take me a second to get there. And I want you to
Jay
take the poll. So let's start a poll.
Keep up the good work,
Now,
Mama D.
let
We
me
are
go
all
see
behind you. Thank
what
you,
we
lovely.
wrote last
I
time,
greatly
so it's
appreciate
worded the same.
299 snippet chat. All right, hold on. Don't vote yet. I'm going to
Are we
actually
getting
make
an
you take a
echo?
poll. And here's
Hold on, let
I
me
have
get
yesterday's poll.
Echo off. Okay. Hold on. Whose thumb do you feel is in the blanket photo? That's what we've got to type. Let's get all caps on, it'll be easier. Whose thumb do you feel is in the blanket photo? Question. And then we had our first answer. We asked if it was Jay Slater. Our second question, or answer I should say, that you could choose would be Brad. Then we added another option of Brandon. So this is the exact same poll that we ran yesterday, and we're going to compare the answers after today. Tom. Okay, start. Make sure and get your voice out there. We already had 277 on ours yesterday, so I'd like to see at least that many take the poll. Aw, Sharon, thank you, lovely, for the $5 super chat. You said, love what you do, Mama D. Ignore the negative and continue what you're doing. You are clearly ruffling a few feathers. I agree, love. We are. But this is all of us doing this. So let's get that poll going, and we'll give it some time to marinate there. How do I open it? There it is. Oh, yeah, we've almost got 100 votes already, and we got 86%, Tom. That's crazy. Okay, we're going to let it roll. Let's get back up. All right. Where do I want to go? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, A, B, C, or D. You make your choice, and a lot of you chose D. If you have not seen this before, that's wonderful. You have a fresh choice of which thumb that you feel matches this. Okay? So, is it A? Do you feel A matches it the best? Do you feel it's B? Could B match it the best? Do you feel it's C? Or do you feel it's D, this thumb? Or do you feel it's A? We'll go over A, B, C, or D. Okay? Hey, Viral News. Good to see you, lovely. All right. So, let's see what you guys had for votes. D's all the way. I don't see any other letter, you guys. Everybody feels it's a D. An L? I don't even know what L means. An A or D, hard to tell. All right, let's go back to A. Let's go back to A and let you look again. A. And you can see, I'll draw with my finger here, my mouse. There's that thumb. And I'm trying really hard to stay on the very edge for you. And that thumb. A is very thin, says Viral News. B spoke, says D100. Tracy, D. D for Tom Thumb, or Tom Thumb. There are rumors, that's all it is, just rumors, that Tom's dad was called Tom Thumb. Now, Zoe made an incredible, I'm coming up to topside for a minute. Let's go ahead and show you D. You wanted to look at D. Let me make this one a little better for you to see. I didn't realize I left it this way, and I'd prefer you just be able to look at the hand and really just look at the thumb and tell. We'll make it much bigger. There. Now, thumb to thumb. I can even turn it in the same direction if that helps you. Okay. And that is choice D, or you might want to go with choice A. There you can see the thumb. I'm sorry, C. Whatever, right? B. All right. All right. So I'm coming back up to top side. Do you know what Zoe said when we all got here in chat before the live? Zoe, my beautiful Zoe, was like, it's kind of, I don't remember exactly how she said it, but she's like, don't you find it strange that it's, Father's Day? If this is TH, could that have something to do with the day he chose? Get ready, warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. We're still using the Christmas goat. Are you effing kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? And then, when we were over in our other channel, our second channel, let me show you what we got for today over there. We're going to be talking about, will Jay get justice over there? And so tune in. I just wanted to thank everybody, because it took all of us, it took all the creators, and it took all the people, it took all of us to do this, and I just wanted to say thank you. And we're going to do an open family discussion and talk about will we get justice. So you'll be able to jump over on that thumbnail, and just like a magic carpet ride after this live, it will take you to that live. So what are your decisions here? You've got A, B, or C, or D. And let's look and see what our little poll is doing. Okay, we still need about 100 votes, you guys, on that poll to bring it up even close to yesterday. So I'm not going to give you the results yet. We need about 100 more votes. Does Tom have a small freckle on his thumb? I don't know. It's stuff we can look at. My monitor needs wiped off because I can't tell what's a freckle. I'm not seeing a freckle anywhere. I do want to do something real quick. All right, so I'm going to show you who or what now. So if you chose A, and right now, as it stands, 6% said it was Jay's thumb matches. 6% at this point. We have 100 and I think 92 views or votes. So at this point, if you said A, you chose J. If you chose B, and we have 6% chose B, wait, A. So, oh, nope, I got it wrong. 14% chose B, Brandon. B, Brandon. Okay, C would be 7% for Brad. Brad. And then if you chose D, 73% out of 228 votes. So we're nearing the vote. We need about 50 more. We're at 75. It's between 74 and 75. It's popping back and forth. Percent are choosing Tom Hilton. Tom. That's crazy. It's a match, says Open Ocean G. Maya Media Mogul. B finger looks chubby. All right, guys. So that is what we were talking about. Now, I'm going to tell you now that only 7% of you believe that that's Jay Slater, which means that 93% of you do not believe that Jay Slater had his phone at that moment already. Sun rises at a little bit after 7:10 in the morning. We can see that the sun's coming up there. So by 7:10 in the morning, if Jay didn't have his phone, then Lucy and Brad never spoke to Jay. And the issue that they have is they never said they texted. They said they spoke. So how did they speak to Jay at that time if Jay didn't have his phone? You feel me? So we really have to look at this photograph. We really have a lot here to look at. Something disturbing to me that just made my mind absolutely blow was when I was looking at this thumb right here, and I didn't show it yesterday because I wanted to really look at it better, is that apparently this individual may have had a wrap around their thumb, either a ring or a cast or something, that their skin actually tanned around it. So you can see this discoloration band that goes here to here, right? I'll take my colors off. Do you see the two different skin tones in this? You've got this color, and then you've got this color. So let's go like this. Let's take this one and let's look at this one and see. All right. And again, it starts at the base here, and the skin seems to change a color right below, if you will, as it starts to come back in shape. And then I have that same kind of weird discoloration right there. That's what sold it. That's what really sold it, because it wasn't just the shape. It was the cuticle, it was the moon, and it was this weird discoloration. So yeah, somebody else might have this same shape, but are they going to have these identifying markers of the moon right here? Because that's very specific, and you can see it matches right there. And then also, I noticed, because I'm a hands person, that this cuticle goes up and then down. See? Well, not down like that. Let me undo it and remark it. This cuticle doesn't do like a lot of other fingers where it comes down and goes up, but rather distinctly, this person's cuticle grows the opposite way. And I noticed that over here. So even if I take all the other distinct markers away, I can clearly, without a shadow of a doubt, even if it's fuzzy, see that this person's cuticle grows exactly the same way. So, kind of freaky. Kind of freaky. Yeah, look at this finger right here. I didn't use too many thoughts on this yesterday, but I wanted to show you the shape of this. It's kind of like a hot dog, right? Just a straight old hot dog. Look what he's got here, a hot dog. I know that's going to sound stupid to somebody. I'm just saying, a lot of people don't have that exact same shape. Even if their thumb matches, they usually don't have the other fingers that match identical. Let's go over to Tom's little collection of pictures here. Right? All right. I'm going to grab this, make this bigger. And this is also, oops, didn't mean to make a mark. Let me get my pointer. Okay. This is also Tom's hand. I don't know how good you're going to see it, but that's Tom's hand as well. Didn't show his thumb, so I couldn't use it. Here's the here's another picture. See how I told you that comes to a little point there, but this one's a little bit, you know, I don't know. This is his other hand. This is his hand too. It's just so pixelated in the pictures. This just was a blessing when it came rolling through. I was like, nailed ya. Nailed you, man. Okay, let's look at this one. He definitely chooses fingernails, right? Definitely chooses fingernails. Okay, let me come back up to the top side. How we doing? I hope everybody is well. Samantha Kennett says, has anyone looked at LK's fingers just in case it's his? You guys, I have, and he does choose nails, but he's got kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, like thin and strawny. This person has either broke their thumb or something. Rotate that picture. I don't know which picture you're talking about, honey. This one? Let me bring it front. Rotate this. All right, I have an idea. Let's do something crazy here. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to make this one transparent so you can barely see it. We're going to bring it front and center. And we're going to try our best to kind of, now it won't be perfect because one's bent and one's not. Very hard to see here. I almost need this darker to be able to do it. So let's go over and let's take away. Let me see, what do we need to do? We're going to heighten the contrast just so I can see it better. Yes. Let's get this off screen. And I'll make it big again for you guys. Let me grab it. All right, then you don't have to look at me trying to make funny faces while I do this. All right, this needs to be bigger. It's hard to say because he's bending one and he's not bending the other. You feel what I'm saying? All right, it's close. It's on the fly though, so bear with me. All right, full picture, right? We're going to jump it down, and remember, they're not in the same exact position. Yeah, I got it way off. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Let me make it transparent. It's too transparent. Definitely probably need to be doing this on to get it perfectly right and to do it proper. I would need to mess with this because it's two different hand positions. But let's try that. I'm close. All right. Here we go, you guys. This is best I can do on the fly. I love you guys. Be patient with me. We could do a lot better if we were doing this, like, you know. I didn't even know I was going to do this, so. It's the same damn hand. Look at that thumb. Yeah, that's crazy. If you bent that thumb down just a little bit, it'd be exact position. I think it's the same hand. I do too. Okay, that's what I got, you guys. That's what I got. It's that knuckle, definitely. I do agree. Well, and the discolorations on there too. And it's crazy to me to have so many identifiers of this person's hand that match this person's hand. That would be strange in itself. But then this person's hand belongs to the one person that would have actual motive. And that's what's very, very alarming. So I'm going to show you whose hand this is for those that aren't aware. It's Tom J. New. So this is TH's hand. And so for me, I am locking in that my humble opinion, and in my opinion, and only my opinion, I no longer have a shadow of a doubt that Tom was in Masca and that he had Jay's camera. So now I have something to tell you, share with you from what I was going to tell you over on our second channel last night. We were discussing that Ahab talks about, he states something along the lines of, and Duncan Smith pointed out this part, that he says, why would, Cullen is like asking about why would Jay be scared? Is he scared of maybe Ahab? And Ahab said, not of me per se, right? Per se, not of me. Okay. That's like a partial admission, if you will, saying, well, you kind of have it right. You kind of got it right, but and then he even goes on to say, I don't know why he says it several times, different interviews, different lives. Ahab will say over and over, I don't know why. He never says he wasn't scared, bro, that I know of. He always says, I don't know why he would be scared. I can't be in somebody else's head. I can only be in mine. And then he always tags this little, you're asking the wrong guy. Just saying. So, when Ahab talked about Jay shiting himself, right? Probably shiting himself, and that caused Ahab to giggle. There was a little duping delight in that. Did you feel me? And that's not generally how I would describe duping delight. But he couldn't even help but call it out that he giggled. He was telling on himself that he giggled, that Jay probably was shiting himself. And I began to wonder, and so did our 11 True Crimers that were over on our second channel live, where we're all snuggled in with our blanket and just kind of, throwing spaghetti at the wall. We're like, OMG. And somehow we came up with the idea that when Jay went to get the charger, is that the very moment. Now, if they arrived just after 6:30 and the neighbors are hearing all hell breaking loose over there, I'm using those words, they didn't. They heard a scuffle or whatever. Neighbors, right? Is that because in that dark little dank room, it wasn't Rocky alone? In other words, it's like Little Red Riding Hood is going to see Grandma and get the charger to charge his phone, and Rocky's grandma. And as he's using the light on his phone, he's looking around for the charger. He sees what? My grandma. What big eyes you have. My grandma. What big ears you have. My Tom. What sharp teeth you have. Is that the moment that it set in for Jay that all hell was going to break loose? And there would not have been a scuffle outside. It would have been done right there in that room. There would be no witness. There would be no chasing Jay. It would be done immediately in that dark room. He would be jumped and then discarded later. That's a theory we have. That's a theory we have. So it would make sense with the way that Ahab's emotion was tied, that he had to act. I say emotion was tied. He had a memory. You could tell it was a memory of giggling, because he even duplicates it a little bit, a little duping delight of that shock, right? Of Jay shiting himself at the sound of the buzzer, right? Well, I don't think it was Tom arriving. Maybe it was. But I think it all went down in that house, and that's why the neighbors heard the scuffle. That's just what I believe. But I have no doubt in my mind, in my humble opinion, nobody's going to convince me otherwise now. And it took everything. It took me beating down every rabbit hole and ruling out everything I could imagine and still not being satisfied until I had this. The different tones of the skin discoloration. I mean, think about it. We're all adults here, and I'm just going to say it. Stephen Stearns identified by his PP, right? And the markings and colorations of it by the video of his PP. He's now going to face the death penalty. Okay? That is not unlike what we're doing here. The colorations, the markings, things like that. It looks right. So now we have to ask ourselves, who is in the area that can get us the contact information that would legitimately take this as a tip, like an authority, because I'm not from that location. So no need to put it anywhere on chat at all. I just simply would like you, if you're in the area or you have the exact information of the investigators or the police that are involved or whoever would be handling the case, to email it to rubberducky2005@yahoo.com. I've got this and a whole bunch of other stuff that we would like to submit to have it seriously looked at by experts, by hand analysis. And the best we can do is to submit it to the people that are doing the work and pray that we get some serious justice. We don't have John, George, Hardy family out here pushing for the truth. We don't. Nobody's demanding the truth. It's you and me. That's it. Me and you and Wax and Duncan and the other creators and listeners. It's true crime. That's it. So where are we going with it? That's the problem. I mean, we could sit here all day and ho-hum around. Did it get there Saturday? Did it get there Sunday? We all know that he was talking to his mom on Sunday. Sunday's Father's Day. I think it all went exactly as Abe said. I think Jay got a little saucy and came to a little bit, went on a ride, and when we got in that car, his phone was already gone. He was already saucy, not making heads and tails of stuff, just kind of giggling, not paying attention, right? And then when it gets back to that little Airbnb inside, something went down there. The neighbors reported it. It's the day the kid went missing. It's the location the kid went missing. And I have a picture of what I personally feel may very well be TH, somebody that would have a motive to do this to Jay. It's all too neat. It's all too tidy to put it right there. But let me know down below what your thoughts are. Tell me your theories, share your thoughts. Now remember, use the email for leads, use the comments for theories. I appreciate your time. We're about to do the time warp again. You're just going to jump to the left on that little thumbnail. It'll take you over to our second channel if you would like to continue with me. We will be back on screen here in about 20 minutes. Gives you time to get a snack, your very favorite beverage, maybe your blanket, get settled in. We'll cuddle up and we'll do a little talking. How are we going to get justice for Jay now? And what all does this really mean in the bigger picture of things, right? I love you so much. Thank you incredibly for supporting my channel, for staying with me to get the justice for Jay that we can do, everything in our power anyway. And I feel like I feel a lot more at rest. I feel like a breath of fresh air. In the Jay Slater case, I'm actually now ready to submit the information to the powers that be. And let's get our focus on another case and get another case cracked, because we've got the power team that can do it. We have the know-how, the knowledge to help someone else. So you guys do some thinking. Where are we as a true crime family? What are we focusing on next? All right. So take that magic carpet ride. I'm going to get our outro ready. There we go. Let's get this going. All right, my loves. I will jump with you. How about that? See you very soon. I love you. Peace out. Thank you for everything.